Alrighty. Let's see if things are functioning now.
Will it function? Will it go?
We'll see.
At least we're making progress.
Oh boy. And this is kind of bothering me because I know everything has worked.
I feel you, man. Like I am not denying that things are not going your way right now, but like damn. I wish I could help you out more.
Oh man. It seems to be working fine. Well, let's see how that works when we get into a match.
Yes. Well, it's one thing to be in the TF2 menu, not until you get into an actual match that all the cards are laid out on the table.
Yeah. So.
Snake water, yay!
Snake water, nice.
I love snake. Definitely up there is one of my favorites. Coming up next, snake water. Oh boy!
Or Pizza Dwights.
Woohoo! Welcome to the Kip Create Show with your host, Kip Create, and with a special guest, RobTheAWSM.
Featuring low bandwidth.
Featuring low bandwidth. Who's that? He's not someone you would want to be.
Best map. Oh no.
2-4's always my best.
Part of, like doing this though is playing with handcuffs on. It is like they just like knock against like the edge of my laptop, so that it's
Ooh,
like
that's kinky, dude.
Well, low bit rate, not in the frame rate.
And more issues, but
oh man.
So now it's a completely different issue. Welcome to the PowerPoint stream, where our power is on point.
What do I need to like drop my graphic to potato?
Welcome to Potato Team Fortress 2 with added bits Handcuffed.
Oh
no, dude. Honestly, okay.
This hurt.
No. I want you to try something. I want you to leave the call and leave Discord, and tell me if it runs better.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna leave the call. I'll come back. I'll say like I honestly think it's just the Discord call. So we'll test it out. I'll be back, guys. Don't leave. Bye.
All right. Let's see if that unfucks it. I have already done the lowered bitrate, my friend. Ready? Right, let's see. Are we moving? Are we functioning? If it isn't a slideshow for you, stream is difficult. I know. Could use the in-game chat if you want to. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. Okay, how am I running? Still a slideshow. God damn. Alright. So what, do I need to like lower the bitrate to... I'm gonna try lowering the bitrate again. So, be right back again. Damn. Yeah. Let's see if things are functioning yet. How low can you go? This genuinely hurts. Destiny 2 when it can't have the overlay. The PowerPoint is on indeed. Oh, it seems to be functioning at 15. There we go. Are we at PowerPoint again? Is it better? Well, shit. Got things working. There we go, boys. Now the audio is a PowerPoint. Oh no. What must I do?
Did it get any better?
It looks like it's running smoothly. By the way, I've got you on my phone, so you're gonna sound much worse audio-wise. Yes. The hardest of choices require the strongest of wills. Oh. Definitely.
Maybe it's that you can't do any Discord PC.
Which frustrates me because like everything was working. No, but I like to drop. The stream's over, call me Discord. Will do, DNA. No, like I lowered the bitrate down to 1500, and it seems to be running a lot smoother after that. Sheesh. I'll get things figured out, and then maybe eventually I'll start like a shitty streamer. I need to go back to content. Oh man. Oh, never have I appreciated straight lines at a heavy, or away from a heavy, so much as I do right now. Also dealing with spies that are gonna inevitably try to circle me. That's pretty fun. And scout. Oh, I have 2 HP. Help me. Help! I require assistance. I am in the throes of death. Oh no! Ah! I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. I'm unstoppable moral. My mortality cannot be interrupted. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know how, and I'm on a 3 kill streak too, which is, yeah, it's nice. He's pretty nice. I'm coming. I am. Oh, but I'm on the wrong point because I am smart and do smart good. Well, you know, I'm a capitalist point. Wild Sniper really wants to touch my butt. Fist of Steel for the win. I will hold this point as long as I can. Fist of Steel! Fists! I lived! I lived! I lived! Fists of Steel for the win! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, that demo spam, my worst enemy. Because Heavy is not good at dodge. That's why it's like anytime he is coming at me, I just like try to jump and move to the Foss, that way I can damage certain. I'm gonna get this med. I still got the med.
We're gonna try to go for the backhand.
Well, where I live, it would normally be 30 degrees Celsius, but right now it's only 4 degrees. The frame rate is sort of slightly choppy again. Hey. How'd I do? Yeah, but... Audio's getting choppy too. Alright, well, let's see. I'm gonna nix the Spotify, unfortunately, and see if that helps out at all.
Now the audio's choppy?
Yeah. So, yay! Ooh, process. It's not as bad as it was before, but it's still there. Yay. And I like spent a long time trying to fine-tune that stuff to get it functional, and now I've got to do that again. Yay. Yay.
Oh, yay. More problems for Kippy boy.
Unfortunately. Such is the nature of existence.
My life is pain.
I was born on Friday the 13th, so I mean...
So you're Jason?
Yeah, sure.
Prepare to compete in 60 seconds.
So, you know, don't be doing any dirty things at my camp. So, darkness 7 anything that can go wrong. Don't murder me.
Competition begins in 30 seconds.
Kippy boy. Boy. Oh no.
Prepare to compete in 10 seconds.
Please. Don't whip me, please. I've been good. I've been good, Only-chan. Oh hi, Rob. Hi. How's it going? Okay. Ice cream set. Maltese. Maybe some sherbet.
Tell me what's what?
I'm afraid stored deeply in my CPU, which explains some things now that I think about it. Oh boy, oh, a lot of things shooting me in this. Are you trying to force the gender? I will eat snakes and spiders. Oh no. That was Thalatus, and I don't know. I mean, snakes I can kind of get, is like, I don't know, in the South they're kind of a thing, but like amongst like people that, you know, have families that are a little bit closer than they should be, if you get what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I know what you're getting.
Yeah. Their family trees branches go in loops. It's more like a family bush.
You know, lived 7 spiders in her sleep, apparently.
I deny that.
You know that?
Lies. Fake news. Fake news.
Yum. And then they're like, oh, they see your tiny something. It's a nice slide.
Grayons. Oh boy. I did.
47 would be proud.
Because I was like going for the medic, and then like I got attacked from behind by an equalizer soldier, so I just turned around to shred him, and that gave the medic just enough opportunity to take me out.
Fair enough. This guy put a professional kill streak on a normal bizarre bargain. Just get strange when it's like 3 ref.
That reminds me of like the scout mains that like will name their like just unique guns. Like it's not even a skin or anything. There's like nothing on it. It's just like they just put a name tag like a random description. Oh god! This is a scary situation when literally everyone has more reaction time than you. You know what? I'm going to go with the alternative. I don't have to worry about aim if I just don't do it at all. Yep.
What would that be?
I'm gonna play Country Roads. Even though it didn't change my... Why did you not change my loadout?
Because your loadout was like, no.
For real though. I'm gonna use the power to Terry the tank turret. To do shoots for... Oh no.
Medic, give me buffs, please. Please, medic, give me buffs.
Blocks med.
Blocks.
Let's see if...
Maybe I should heal your country roads.
Perhaps. Oh god, don't start with 76. One of my friends is one of the people who keeps defending it. I don't know why anyone would defend that absolute ass disaster again.
I don't know, man. It's really bad. Like I've seen some streams of it, and just like, yikes! It does not look good. Like I'm not a fan of Fallout to begin with, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like already pretty up for this, but like, I was like, you know, I'm a fan of Fallout. Man, they dropped the ball on that one.
And then I love how Obsidian like followed that up. The people who made the good Fallouts.
Yeah, it's just like,
Oh god. Oh god. I made mistakes were made. There were oh lordy coming. Oh no. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to stick with edited content for a little bit. Oh no, it's functioning now, but it's still not quite as good as I'd like it to be. There's a difference between function and you know.
I feel. As long as you're having a good time. Like, if you're not having a good time, then let me know.
Yeah. No, and it is pretty fun to play and everything. But so I want to try to like do more stuff like this where I just find more interesting ways of doing things, because I think like one of the biggest things with TF2 is that people are getting just kind of bored of it in a way. But like there's not really anything new to talk about. There's not anything that stands out as it's, you know what I mean? And so I think it'd be cool to like find more interesting ways of doing things. Like, you know, like play TF2 with Handcuffed challenge.
I should do that. I should get a pair of handcuffs and try it myself. That'd be very interesting. Or I could do the finger puppet challenge. I have a couple of finger puppets where I can put on my fingers and it hurts the way I play. I've done that before. It hurts. It's fun. Kim Green, what do you want for Christmas, huh? You
A functional computer.
Okay, something I can realistically.
A reason to live.
Oh boy, I can give you like okay. That's
Yeah.
and, that's coming up very shortly.
Yeah. No, I think like in terms of items and everything, I have pretty much everything I want to get. The only thing I'm really thinking of doing now is I want to try to get like a full like I'd say like 4 universal professional killstreak kits, preferably like hot rod or villainous violet. That way I can make my full cosmetic set and my Delocus bar professional killstreak or specialized.
That'd be good.
I think because at that point I still remember Rally Call where I was like messing with lazy people, like I'm more purple than you. But at that point it would be undeniable. Play TF2 blindfolded. Oh dear God, that would be interesting. Like trying to play TF2 by echolocation. Like put on surround sound and blindfold yourself and just try to. Ooh. I mean that would be fun to try though, like to see if someone could like if like through the use of surround sound, if you could actually like functionally play a game blind. It would certainly be. Okay, yeah. When I turn 21, I'll get an iPad to play Devilman Drunk. Oh. The engineer would be your best friend under those restrictions. Yeah, playing blind, it would probably be good to have something that you know, can fucking see for you. Fucking content, or like or like do it like a guide dog, like have like another YouTuber join you and like guys.
Yeah, there's definitely a fire around it. TF2, even though you played for so long, there's always something interesting.
Yeah, you just gotta like, and that was like the thing I was having trouble with. Like I was having a bit of a content drought, and I was like, and I started like I've been working like a couple like montage type videos and everything because like you can have fun with those, even though they're pretty generic and everything. But like I couldn't really think about what there was to talk about that hadn't been discussed a billion times before. And so I was trying to find things, and I just like went to this Christmas party for work and everything, and I got this pair of handcuffs, and I was like, and I just had this like weird idea. I was like, what if I tried to play TF2 with these on? And then I was like, well, holy shit, maybe that's the kind of thing that could be actually interesting to do for TF2 for content in this game. Is to find ways of playing it that are just absurd.
And TF2 is as absurd as the ideas you come up with. So it always like that. It's like try doing that with the Overwatch. People just go like think about it.
Or you can hit him extra and hit him with that maze not fat.
Oh.
If you feel the fury. McCree not gay. What? Oh god. Oh. Dang it.
Every day I'm shuffling. Where's that head? I literally just saw that.
Oh god, oh god. I'm trying to play, like, combat engineer here. Hey, neither is playing with handcuffs. Being creative. But also wrong.
I'm not wrong, I'm just creative.
I'm not saying you're wrong, you're just creatively incorrect.
There you go. See, t-shirt design. You should just create t-shirts for the
Where mixed simility things that people use to act like they're like intellectual people. I could design a clothing brand of fucking fan base.
You'll get tons of hits. See, no artist is a furry artist. You see them on.
I was like, where the hell did that come from? God.
They will pay you like.
I mean, true. Like the life of an artist is pretty much draw people's GOCs or do some of the most smut that random people come up with.
It's a sad life. Just an artist, so they're less.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, like recently I made a horrible mistake. I like ran over a sticky nest and like halfway through it I realized I had fucked up.
It's just called a sticky nest.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone call it a sticky nest in my entire 11 years of playing this game.
You've never heard someone call like a bunch of stickies a sticky nest?
No, it's called a sticky trap. I've never, ever once heard a sticky nest. Like, day sticks. No. The first time. Learn something every day.
I mean, I've always called them sticky nests. So.
It doesn't sound bad, it's just it's new to me. Never. You always see like sand and true nest, something like that. No, sticky nest.
Yeah.
Nest of stickies.
One of my friends threw an axe at a bonfire and burning stuff landed on my sweater. It was under my sweater. Oh no. Hopefully that wasn't like a sweater that your grandmother made for you or something. That would be sad. Oh god. I should probably not be defending a scout.
Yeah, Scout 5 CP is not really, it's not really a last. It's not really a last.
I don't know. I oh no. I think I make a decent scout. So I'm gonna go to demo, but I'm gonna go for loose cannon and the head taker. Hybrid Knight with the Idelander is pretty fun.
Is it is it
I mean, yeah, when you start off, it is a bit rough. But, I mean, that's not insurmountable. And especially like whenever you're running hybrid, you do have a little bit extra to kind of help you out in situations. You can, like, pop the one off for like a certain amount of damage, and then stuff like that. Like that right there.
That actually worked out surprisingly well. I'm shocked. You proved me right as soon as you said it too. Props
There's a lot going on over there.
So many sentries. This is gonna be a stalemate.
I know.
This is what
That, like, anytime you get, like, an engineer who's able to, like, be able to push up level 2s, like, attack with level 2 sentries, I don't respect them, annoying as they are, because the amount of timing, patience, and strategy it takes in order to be able to gain ground is pretty incredible, you know?
Look, usually you should run the mini. Because it's the rest of the engineer's time. There are some level 3 pushes that I've seen.
Double dunk!
Double dunk? You got the double dunk with handcuffs?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna cut and jump. Oh, 10 out of 10.
Nice got
Ah.
Oh, dude, you're on fire right now. That was
Oh, I got finally taken down, but whew. If it's a nest, what lives there? I imagine a lot of explosives.
How many explosives?
It varies.
Is it
The control point is being captured.
stickiness?
Yes.
It's it's pretty.
A fair sticker nest.
Gotta stick at that nest.
Yes.
What makes a nest? We'll see. Maple syrup all over that nest. It was all sticky.
Ah, another double dunk kill.
Jesus, dude, calm down. Holy crap, that's in like 2 minutes.
Oh god, I made horrible mistakes. I'm dead.
You are dead. Not express.
I like rushed. I rushed around the corner and there was a sentry waiting for me.
Don't worry, I took it down.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, no more sentry.
Well,
and we're pushing
I'm sure this might come as a surprise to some people, but these handcuffs are extremely uncomfortable.
Are they? No.
They
They'd have to. I thought they'd be comfortable for the prisoners. You know, the people that do bad stuff. They have to make them comfortable.
I mean, yes, but I want to put in a complaint to the manufacturers.
So do you open them either like? You just have to like
Yeah, I'm disappointed because they weren't the fuzzy handcuffs.
fuzzy handcuffs. Aren't you? Some more aim.
Oh god, that's a lot of crits. I lived. I did not die.
Who lives? Who dies?
That was a terrifying situation that I don't like. This is not a child-friendly situation.
The control point is being captured.
Never is. It never is.
Ah! Oh god.
Someone's missing me. Oh, sorry. Give me a second.
Oh. I don't know what the hell happened there, but alright. I just watched a medic like melee fighting a spy, and then he just gave up. He just like let himself be butter knifed to death. Like there's self defeat. Then there's I sat there and let a spy butter knife me with a kunai to death. Oh, thank God for the double dunk.
Your double bucks there.
For real though.
Come here, Chevy. Let me whip you.
I think we got a good chance. We have most of the points, right? I can only see monochrome. To me, it looks like the points are gray. Are you with me while I'm in my cups? We're reaching fetish levels that shouldn't be possible. I simulated my... Oof. Hello, old contemptible. How are you? Well, I'm gonna play sniper again.
Okay, well, you better get like 5 headshots, no less.
That's unlikely, but I'll probably get like a bunch of like random bullshit like huntsman.
Maybe. Yeah, you get a couple of Luxman kills. I can see that.
The huntsman's a lot harder to aim in like with the VR models. It's a lot harder to tell, but I still like it because it's a lot more dynamic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I said, unfortunately, like it doesn't like, as far as like goes, it doesn't quite like go with like where you're looking.
When are we gonna actually get a video on how to use the sand?
On what? The sandwich?
The sandwich. I don't know how to use it. I mean, a lot of people think they know how to use it.
I've kind of avoided talking about this because that one's kind of the mainstream heavy choice. Oh!
That was a scout, too. Holy crap. Impressive work. And you just got that sentry waiting, so. I'm gonna go in super sneaky lag.
Oh no, you took my health pack! You took my anti-death device thing.
Death device thing. Are we gonna go? Is that patent pending?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
I mean, why wouldn't it be? Oh god! That is a lot of patent pending. That is a number of things that will kill you. And I'm gonna fight it with the cleaner's carbine.
Not the
Cleaner's carbine. It's the best weapon. It's the best weapon in Fortress the Second.
The second?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's my favorite version.
Animation. This is because I like it. It's the VR models. It's CL_first person uses world model. It's really nice.
You have to use the world as anti-sexy for you to be a model.
I mean, Rob, you've got like the whole thing going. The booty. Yes. Oh no! I'm choking. Oh my God! Here! Melee! When all else fails with sniper, go melee. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Oh no! Oh no! I fear for my life. Good. Then I should progress with my most advanced weapon. Cleaner's carbine, of course, the best weapon in Team Fortress 2.
That's the way it ought to be.
How's your frame rate at your end? It's functioning? Looks like I'm starting to hit a couple. It does a little bit better. Hey, do I need to like go down to like 500 bitrate? A bitrate of 1. The left one. Like the one like second from center. You know what? That heavy has to be hacking. There's no way a minigun out DPS is the cleaner's carbine. Why can't the cleaner's carbine headshot? And like infinite ammo, like give it like, infinite ammo with like no load and like perfect accuracy too. While we're at it, you know what? While we're at it, like while it's equipped, you're uber charged. Just there should be no reason the cleaner's carbine is beatable. Oh god, that's a lot of stickies. Luckily, I had my cleaner's carbine. Alright, so what class should I do now? Oh no. Yeah. Next thing you know, like after the stream's over, I'm gonna like get up, like get hit by something. Since I'm already bound, I'm just gonna like wake up in a cart, you know. So you finally woke up. Da 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 da. It's the newest Skyrim. Oh, man. Oh god, that had to be a crit. That had to be a crit.
Now you can play Skyrim in your car's radio.
We have secured the control point.
Just listen to the biography in the background as you're driving. They have like 5 spies creeping around.
On their team or our team?
On their team, dude. On their team. It's like, what? It's a little bit weird.
Okay. I find it funny that I went to disguise as Heavy, and the person to disguise me as is Little Man.
Little man.
Oh boy, we won. It happened. It occurred. I am bots. I suppose. Let me just find a way to navigate there.
Yo, yeah, no, that's gonna be your biggest challenge, that's right. Oh boy, oh diddly-do, oh diddly-do. That's the way it ought to be. Yet. It was all rigged from the start.
Truly.
Smash Ultimate.
I have not played Smash Ultimate. I don't have a Switch. I'm iffy on whether or not I want to play it. It honestly looks, and I know I'm going to get shit for this, but like overall, like the main design of the game looks almost lazy. I know that sounds weird, but like I'm watching like all like the main stuff, like like a lot of that design. It seems very flat, it's like cookie cutter, and that part just looks lazy. I've heard that the input controls are just terrible. The World of Lights, like it looked interesting in the trailer, but like as I see it now, it looks like a much. It looks, yeah, it looks. Yeah, it looks grindy. It doesn't feel like the adventure mode, but like with that cutscene, it might be something at least. And I know Sakurai said it wasn't going to be a subspace, but it looked like it was going to be something vaguely similar, you know? It just feels working. And after my experience with Smash 4, which made me quit Smash altogether, Smash looked like it had enough to bring me back. Yeah. Yeah. True. Yeah. Now this is gonna be a bit of an unpopular opinion, I suppose, but I actually genuinely enjoyed Brawl.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed Brawl too for its casualness. It's just it wasn't very competitive at all. It was very like
I've never been a competitive person. Well, and I'm like sort of like. I always enjoy games that have a focus on fun over trying to, you know, battle royale.
It did not age well at all. Like, if you look back at it, like the cutscenes and stuff, it looks so bad.
Yeah, except one. Except one. Please tell me that it wasn't hype as fuck when Captain Falcon comes out and just destroys that fucking lab and then just murders the Pikmin. Yeah, it did feel very barren. Like honestly, the interactions just felt off. That I don't think Smash has had a good representation of Falcon's character necessarily, and this is, you know, and I know a lot of people disagree with it, but like as an F-Zero fan who's followed the franchise and everything, I can kind of enjoy to a degree over the top nature of Falcon like as a fighter. It does exude an insane amount of confidence in you know, everything he does. Watch the F-Zero GP anime, but he doesn't do this in this like over the top like. Honestly, he's not the show me your moves like, swag kind of guy. He's the guy. In a way, he's much like Batman in the way his confidence. He's just he's confident because he's just better. He just does what he does, kicks your ass, and that's all there is he does with it. He doesn't need to prove it. Yeah. And because it feels like they try way too hard to like make a type character, and it works to a degree, but I think it would be so much better if it kind of presented that like just pure confidence, which is why I loved the Smash 4. I love the Smash 4 reveal whenever Captain Falcon came out with Lucina and Robin, because that was exactly what he cared about. Like, he wasn't like, you know, he wasn't presented as this just he wasn't presented in a way that was arrogant. I guess that's the way to put it. Like, I never Falcon was always portrayed as this arrogant character, and in the reveal trailer, he wasn't at all. He just completely, he wipes Crom out of playability, and just about does the same with Lucina. And then Robin shows up. He's completely calm. He's just like, yeah, I'm here, and I can hit you. He comes across as confident rather than arrogant, and I enjoy that. Yeah, and it's not necessarily I have a problem with it. Like, I completely dislike it, but at the same time, I feel like they could do more with it and make a much more compelling character with it. But honestly, there's a lot that they need to do with the F-Zero franchise and its representation as a whole to make it better. You know? Honestly, at this point, I doubt it. Like, even to be honest, I think so. I think Smash is where he lives now, and they give him a passing lip service. No, from what it looks like, F-Zero has always been more of a testing ground. Essentially, Nintendo has done with F-Zero much the same that Valve does with TF2. Valve used TF2 as like a testing ground for a lot of the things that they wanted to do, you know, like like selling cosmetics and everything. F-Zero was a case of Mode 7 graphics. The F-Zero X one was a showcase of the Nintendo 64 power to be able to run 3D graphics at a full 60. The best game of the franchise, F-Zero GX, was used as a showcase of the GameCube and the hardware for the arcade systems, and because of that.
Why didn't they do that with the Switch? Things like the Switch capabilities.
Honestly, I don't know. And like, one of the weird thing is there was this like interview with Moto, where he was like he was saying he was confused as to why anyone would want a new episode, because they don't know what else new they could do to it, and he was like, I suppose I could bring it back if I got like the right control system, and that confused the hell out of me, because I'm like, you know, the Wii has like how many different controllers? You know, the Wii U, the Switch, the control setup for all of those is just all over the place. Like, you're not limited by the controls, and so that to me felt like a cheap excuse.
I feel that.
Because it was like really that's the reason, is not having the right control scheme. No. You're talking about the same people that have run the same story about the plumber picking up a princess from a fucking turtle. Well, yes. Like let's not act like Nintendo's completely not fine with reusing ideas. But to answer your question, no, F-Zero is of untapped potential, of unused characters. Have you seen the roster for GX alone? The amount of characters that exist. Holy shit. The amount of things you do with F-Zero's character base. The whole... Yes. Because Doom F-Zero is incredible. I mean, he has tapped into the whole idea of Captain Falcon as a bounty hunter alone. You could come up with a whole, spin-off franchise with Captain Falcon going out and, you know, kicking ass, because people love that. People love, you know, I mean, look at, like, all the Smash stuff on Captain Falcon. They love him as a fighter. He's presented as, like, the epitome of like, the confident warrior, you know? The dude kicks so much ass that it's almost a crime that we have a game where we get to do just that with him. And that's just Captain Falcon alone. Let's, you know, Samurai Goro, Pico, Dr. Stewart, the whole James McCloud, who's really like a Star Fox reference. You could work in something with that. I mean, it's wasted potential. It's not a lack of it. It's just an absolute waste of it. There. Could you imagine F-Zero multiplayer? Yeah. Could you imagine multiplayer with F-Zero GX's controls, with the ability to snake and pull off stuff like that? F-Zero GX's engine.
Like I remember, Max playing one of the. Well, I watched a streamer called Max Million Dude. He was playing one of the old F-Zero games, like on one of the older systems, and he said like I could imagine something like this, but like imagine like 100 people in a race. And he said it'd just be like madness. It'd just be like really intense, and like it's a good idea. Like
no, and then like
Nintendo, at the end of the day, is a company, right? Like would F-Zero bring them the numbers that they want?
I think that's the big question, because F-Zero as a franchise has always been, like, critically, it's always been a good game. No one's ever had any complaints about any of the F-Zero titles. They've all been good in their own right. But as far as market value, that's where you have the question of whether or not it's Nintendo. And that one, I can kind of see the argument of why not to bring F-Zero back, because F-Zero has always made money, but it has never made an insane amount of money. They've been able to profit on their games, but, you know, just enough for it to be a viable product.
Nintendo is ashamed of F-Zero. I don't think they're ashamed of ever making an F-Zero game ever. It's not like they're not trying to make people forget about the franchise or anything, but I just think, like, you know, it's like they could have a team working on an F-Zero game or a game where it makes more money.
Yeah.
It's like, what are people looking forward to? And more people are more interested in Metroid. I have no idea.
I know people have been demanding F-Zero, a new F-Zero, for years, and specifically like the after F-Zero X, there were like 3 F-Zeros that came out. F-Zero, like Max Velocity, F-Zero Climax, F-Zero GP, and all those were in their own right. But one of the big problems is they were Game Boy games. They weren't meant to be. F-Zero has always been a hallmark of the technical power of Nintendo consoles, and taking it off console, I think, was a bad move. Second off, Max Velocity, Max, and GP making the mistake of going back to the old formula. And I say that's a mistake because the older games, like, they run in 7, and it's a bit, you know, simpler and everything, and it's fun enough, but F-Zero GX was a revolutionary game. Like, truly was just an incredible thing, and the fact that they tried to revert that and go back to the old way of things is honestly a waste. It's a massive waste. If they did
stuff, or did they want new stuff?
Specifically to answer your question, the F-Zero fanbase as a whole, what they seem to be particularly wanting is basically a GX style game with multiplayer.
A GX style game with multiplayer.
So they want like a similar control scheme and definitely the graphic style. Have you seen any videos or anything of FX and seen its graphics? It's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. And I've gone through on an emulator and like gone through free camera and like looked around, and the effort put into the design of F-Zero GX. Oh my god, it's incredible. It's gorgeous.
It's artistic. It's style.
100%.
But like how, like I wonder how much it took to produce. Like how many years did it take for that game?
I think it started in like 2001.
Okay.
And it was released in 2003. But it was also a joint project between Nintendo and Sega. Sega actually helped make GX.
The more you explain stuff, the less it we can make, zero game at all.
Like his.
I think of like why they wouldn't.
Yeah, like the only reason is like because it has a high performer in the market. It makes money, just not a shitload of it. Like being completely honest, it doesn't make an incredible amount of money. It makes just enough.
Just enough, but isn't that good enough to make like more though? If it's just enough.
You think so, but Nintendo kind of has an idea of like how they want the game to perform, or how they expect them. You know, they expect lightning to hit repeatedly. You know.
And that's why there's been like bad games come up because they've been nothing but successes.
Yeah.
Those pain.
Yeah.
So like living as an it must be like constantly just even like they don't even acknowledge at some like Nintendo conferences or anything like that. You're expecting like some.
It is a
never does.
It's a big disappointment, and like one thing that like that Nintendo E3 like pissed me off whenever was they had this like display of like Smash items, and they had Falcon's helmet. It was just Captain Falcon's helmet. I'm like, what about F-Zero? You know, like that's not a Smash thing. That's F-Zero. At this point, Captain Falcon is more known for being a Smash thing. Like you mentioned F-Zero, no one knows what the hell you're talking about. That is sad, and especially like considering the success of Mario Kart, which Mario Kart 8 runs on the exact same design and a lot of the same engine designs of F-Zero GX. It plays.
They even have some map regarding
Well,
the franchise.
yeah, which is just kind of. It's funny and insulting at the same time, because it's like they acknowledge the innovation that F-Zero has brought to gaming industry, to them specifically. They acknowledge how valuable of a thing it has been to them, but then they just want to ignore it too, and it's just like.
Let's stand by it, but like we acknowledge but like they make it just
Yeah, and I mean, because we're not as big of... F-Zero isn't as big a demographic as Legend of Zelda or Pokemon or, you know, or Mario Bros. But, you know, we're arguably as big as, like, people, as say, Mega Man or you know the Metroid franchise, like there's certain market for it. It may not be as big as as your other Smash hits, but it's certainly not one worth abandoning. And if they would go and they would make player F-Zero with GX style art and mechanics, make it multiplayer, and then I would say another thing to focus on is first off expanding outside of the races. Let's see Captain Falcon be a handler. Let's see Pico be a mercenary. Let's see Samurai Goro be a space bandit. Let's see these characters actually, you know, be what they are, and not just biographies tied to a random, you know, vehicle. Because that's wasted potential. There's some these characters could be that just isn't used. And then on top of that, another thing that was great is like F-Zero X's track editor and F-Zero GX's custom machine maker. You could do that to make a whole standalone like career mode, and you can tie that into the online where people make their own, where you can have people like make their own racers, make their own tracks and circuits, and go through like a whole career mode with that. New ideas right here, you know? Yeah. Hey, Nintendo, there's stuff to do. It's not in... Because of the risk. If they go out and put that much effort into it, of course the OG F-Zero fans are going to like it. But is it going to be a big market hit? That's the question. Here's the thing though. I think 100% work. F-Zero is a far more intense racing game than Mario Kart. And Mario Kart is a smash hit. Now, you take it and run with that, and then add in it's hyper competitive, really stylized his cousin F-Zero, throw that into the market that is really into competitive gaming right now. Holy hell. Come on. Tell me that F-Zero would not perform well in the current market if they went and double down on it being a competitive game. Oh. If they were to double down on its competitive nature, keep that style, and introduce things to make it more to allow it to be online and everything, there's no reason to be a success. And also another thing that I have to say, as far as F-Zero's success goes, and you see like most other games get a shitload of advertising. I mean, you see like all the cinematics and everything that were put out for Breath of the Wild. Yeah, but no, that's another thing like that contributed to F-Zero's kind of lackluster performance as far as market goes. There's no marketing for it. Like,
Do you think that F-Zero is fairly niche?
I think it's presented in a niche manner, but niche does not mean inaccessible. People could just as easily get to it much the same as any other franchise. Like, is it niche to have a little kart racer about Nintendo characters that go around throwing turtles at each other? Is it niche to have a hyper-realistic game about fucking Italian cars? Would you say that's pretty niche, you know? Wouldn't you say that is a limited, you know? Wouldn't you say that that's a limited of people that would be directly into that? And you know, all those games, Gran Turismo, Mario Kart, or, you know, those perform well because, well, just because they have a style that is a niche does not mean that there isn't a larger group of people that would be willing to try to take a look at it and enjoy it. And
But let's say let's
I think it could absolutely work in that regard.
let's say if the market for stuff like
True.
that. If it was in front of like Super Smash Brothers, Mario Odyssey, like would F-Zero out of those four selections be taking the least?
Could you repeat the question? I didn't.
Like you and stock, and it was next to the Wild, Mario Odyssey, and Super Smash Bros. Would F-Zero be the least chosen amongst them?
I think that's all about presentation. I think F-Zero has absolutely a way to run and be popular. I think it has a chance if it's given one. But
Okay.
to answer between all of those, I imagine it would probably be the least performer. But I don't think that it would be the least performer in such a way that it would be considered a market failure by any means. You know?
I think that there will be an F-Zero game eventually. It's just, it's more like one of they're considered to be C-lit series that they're going to save like maybe for next year or in 2 years from now. I think there's hope for it. Especially with their attention.
Thank you, Thaldus.
But I don't know. It sucks for F-Zero fans to hold out like this, and so it's a terrible feeling. Like I can hear it like in your voice and stuff like that. It must annoy. But you've been holding out for so long that it's disappointing. Professional company as it is, and I'll leave in the dust. This very
The biggest issue I have with Nintendo's treatment of F-Zero is their silence on it. They always tease us a little bit, Look at this F-Zero thing in the whatever was that, like, Nintendo Land thing. Look at all this F-Zero content we're doing as a DLC for Mario Kart. Look, Captain Falcon helmet for the Smash display at E3. It's they constantly tease us with stuff, but never actually like give anything. That there's never any actual real movement, and that I would be happier if they just said we're done with F-Zero. We're not going to do anything more, because then I'd had at least an answer.
They're just teasing you. They're pulling you along on a hook and string right now.
Yeah, they're at this point it's the question of whether or not they're actually like teasing anything real or stringing along a that drags some money out of it. You know?
Well, dude, I need to go.
Right?
The time is passing right now. I actually have to leave right now so I can pick up at 6. But dude, honestly,
No problem.
this has opened up my eyes about Nintendo a little bit, and some,
Yeah.
Some of the.
The control point is being contested.
But having collected them all, there's like a good 4 or 5 of them. Compared to the rest, it seems like undertone and stuff like that. And being teased like that is not good. I really do hope that there's a bright future for the F-Zero community. And it really opened my eyes, honestly. It sucks how much you guys have been going through. And I'm sure the stuff will happen. It's just gonna take a couple of years before they do anything Switch related. And the Switch has so much potential for it that it's crazy. Like, they mix and match so many of the consoles together. So,
Yeah, the performance of it, the content of the franchise alone, there's a whole host of things that could be done with it. Absolutely.
like the fact that you, a single person, has come up with so many ideas, I doubt that Nintendo can't come up with even more. Like it'd be a shame if they did.
I mean, honestly, it's a waste if they can't come up with anything for that environment.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the fun chat. Thanks for the fun stream. And hope your handcuffs don't hurt you too much.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for coming along, man.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. And yeah, I'll see you later.
Yeah, I'll see you.
Having a- Peace.
Peace. Yeah. I think I'll end the stream once this match ends. Let's hope F-Zero doesn't turn into HL3 after many years of hope and leaks for nothing. Yeah, that's my concern. Is that it's being strung along, and it's just kind of being used as marketing ploy, and it's just. Oof. Now that I think about it, couldn't TF3 really be TF7? Quake Fortress, Team Fortress, I'm not sure if that would really work. Anyway, since this is the last bit of the stream, I'm gonna play Unleashed. So
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
it's time to get to business. Ending stream soon? I'm gonna play one more match, Unleashed. Anyway, I thank you all for coming and watching. I know stream's been challenge terrible. Yeah. All things must come to an end. But I do want to do like challenges and stuff like that. I do want to take on like more of these things. I know someone in the stream earlier mentioned a blindfold challenge. I think I might actually I really want to try that. You see, I'm not really left-handed. Prince Wide reference. I really enjoy that. Oh boy. But yeah, I'll be working on trying to increase my stream performance, and in the meantime, work on more edited videos. I do have one video that I completed recently that I'll be putting out soon enough. It's just a little bit of a montage. And that would be really interesting to watch. Yeah. But yeah. What I want to try to do with Team Fortress content, and I do want to also expand to games and everything, because to be honest, like talking about TF2 is a little bit, it is getting a little bit old, which is why I'm trying to find wacky and interesting ways to have something a bit more original than, you know, talk about X Weapon for the 1500th time, you know. So I want to try to come up with stuff that's a little less derivative, and I'm gonna be working on things to try to increase quality. Like, I know this stream here wasn't the best. So I'm honestly gonna say, as far as stream quality, a bit on the lower scale of things. But I appreciate those of you that stuck through it and will watch. You call blindfolded a bat challenge or something as you be trying practicing yourself as his bat. Become bat. Oh, there, I could make that. If I did, I could. Fuck it, I'm out. Damn. Yeah, so like a blindfold challenge where you play TF2 blind, trying to go with purely sound. That'd be an interesting way to do things. You could do it like an inverted keys. Is originality overrated? I find that there comes such a time where something's been half forgotten so long that it becomes cool again. Yeah, but at the same time, like, I have no problem talking about things that have been talked before to a degree, as long as I can present it in original fashion. As long as I have something new to say. And that's where I've been having trouble lately, is I've been wanting to talk about things, and I'm not sure if what I have to say would truly be presented in a way that would be new or add something to a conversation that hasn't been done before. I don't want to make a I don't want to end up like making a video on let's just kind of go out there. I don't want to go out there and talk about the gloves of running urgently and have also be hit with you know, well, Big Joey already came and said the same thing, or as you know, guys, and also I don't want to take anything from them. I want to bring something to the table more than observation everyone else has had. And sure, I can do it in my own style, but you know. I want to be more than the norm. That said, speaking of the brew, I do have this idea for the video. I've been a little bit unsure how to handle the script wise, so been holding off on it, but I kind of want to talk about the brew in a later video that I plan on doing sometime, because I think that a lot of people kind of overblow its nerf to Jungle Inferno, and it's better than it should be presented to be, and certainly than I thought it was going to be. No. Yeah. I figured the brew was going to be like unusable, but looking at it now, I think it's come out of its nerf as a better weapon than it ever was. Before I leave, I must say this. I hate the force of nature with every fiber of my soul. Understandable. It's annoying to me. I wouldn't say, like, I despise it, but I hate playing heavy and being tossed across the fucking by a meat shot, you know? Like, for fuck's sake, even Pyro can't throw you around that hard. A team tactics guide instead of like low guide. Yeah, that is like one thing that I'm not sure how I'd approach it, but there is certainly a need for like someone to kind of talk about how certain classes work together. Because the most I see is like how to not fuck up your medic, but it'd be cool to say, hey, how does heavy and stout work together as a team? Engineer and pyro, well, that one's been done. Or engineer and demo. You know, seeing how various bits of teamwork. I feel like they could have done something better than max HP drain. I don't really like it. I would rather take more damage with max HP than take normal damage with less HP and scout. Yeah, the old method certainly felt more fair. Honestly, the HP drain is a local one rather than any actual thing. But I understand why he did it. It made sense to me, and now that I've had the chance to use it more, I would actually say that it was a good method. The changes that were made with the GRU stemmed from a good place. The GRU was never good at retreating or like getting around near enemy territory. It wasn't good at like flanking because of the extra damage, but it was stupid good. Stupid good. Because across your own territory, completely free of danger, where that death would mean absolutely. And you'd come in at the front lines at like mid with like full health, and of course that's a problem for competitive matches because that allows a heavy to get in a lot farther than you should be and completely slow the game to a standstill. Yeah, also I wish the evac was more than a discount route. Oh, absolutely. That pair is just retarded. Like, why couldn't they let that be something standalone weapon? Also, why in God's green earth do we have a pair of spiked brass knuckles? That makes so much sense. Dude, your mic is all for it now. Yeah, a lot of things this stream have been difficult. I'll have to go and workshop this stuff. But yeah. Had a number of issues. But yeah. So stream will be over as soon as this match ends, and yeah, I thank you all for watching. And I'll be going in better next time than this. Oh boy. It would be cool like little bear gloves. I stand more attack speed. Oh yeah. That would definitely be functional. Also think that the eviction notice should have something like increased knockback or something, because I mean you're hitting someone with, you know, piece of metal. So I think reduce damage, but like knockback and bleed damage. So it'd be like a weapon to like push through enemy lines, where you can like come in, get a little bit, like I'd say keep the 15% speed boost, because I would make it like a punch through weapon, literally. Like you got the enemy team coming through, and you come in with that and just slam your way through it. We should make Exchange of Fires for summer 2012 reskins. Oh, absolutely. The couple of knockbacks would be fun. Yeah, exactly, and I think it'd look really good for giving the ability to literally punch through things. Also, Smith win. I have no clue how that's gonna be, but I'm thinking Rob's idea of it is probably right. It's gonna be either sometime between Labor Day and Christmas itself. Where you have speed boost and hits, you can move at the speed of a soldier, but make heavy less painful. Yeah, I would say that's a good way of doing it. Focus it around stats that would basically make it for to use to like punch through it. When there's like a group of people together and he's trying to get past them, so he's like able to sack all through the way. Something like that. I think that would be a good move. And it would kind of fit with the idea of it being brass knuckles. Anyway guys, that's the stream, and I hope you all enjoyed. So sorry it wasn't as great quality wise, but I'll be working on that. I'll be getting that fixed up. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, you know, like, subscribe, and all that biz. And I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. So bye.